Hi guys, I am here at my happy place. Came down to pick a few rocks, enjoy the peace and quiet, and also I wanted to talk to you guys about the A Letter to You challenge. I won't take up too much of your time, but my holding hand is shaking. Since yesterday I was whippersnipping. Some call it weed whacker, all kinds of names, but I call it a whippersnipper because it whips and it snips. So that's my thing. Anyways, I'm gonna set you up here on lobster pot. Please God, it doesn't fall over. Because the foam will fall on rocks. Crap. Just give me a minute. I had it set up. Okay, please don't move. Oh, it is hot here today. And me, silly arse, in like a t-shirt and sweatpants, socks and sneakers. But there's nobody around here, nobody can see me, so I just might be stripping some stuff off soon. I don't know. But anyway, back to what I want to talk about. The purpose of this challenge. Sorry, I'm sitting on a rock and it's almost like up my butt. Here we go. Okay. So the purpose of this challenge is to release those negative emotions that we've been holding on to. Those ugly ones, those feel crappy feelings, emotions. It's emotional healing for yourself, and it's letting go, and even forgiveness. But forgiveness is for you, not for them. So allow yourself time, a quiet space. You could take days, weeks, however long you need. Add, a little bit to it as a thought comes to mind, and you'll be surprised the stuff that you come up with. What else have I got here? I just wrote little, Oh, also, allow yourself complete freedom. Curse away. Write everything. How you feel about that person, your relationship with them, why you feel a certain way about it, or them, or the situation that might have happened. Do not feel ashamed or guilt. You're allowed to express how you feel, and no one's going to judge you, because no one's going to see it but you. So, write as though you're talking to that person face to face. And so yeah, we had a member that was on our group, as many of you know. Her name was Chrissy Lay. She was a huge part of our group, and she's not with the group anymore. She was removed for reasons that I'm having a brain fart. I hate when that happens. I'm not going into detail about it because it really doesn't matter, but it was for the benefit of the group and the integrity of the group. I miss her dearly, but you guys are what's more important and the most important. So she did a challenge like this a while back, and it was write a letter to your younger self and write a letter to your future self. and she offered these homemade bath bombs and soaps and stuff like that to kind of get people to participate, because a lot of people like getting stuff. But either way, her intentions were great. Few people participated. I did as well. And yeah, so write your letter. Take as long as you need. When you feel it's finished, read it out loud. Yell it out loud. Then read it over. Read it over and over if you want. Do whatever you want. You make the rules. So, yeah. And you can either send it to the person, you can keep it, you can burn it, you can shred it, you can bury it, put it in a bottle and throw it in the ocean. Who cares? The purpose is to get the shit off your heart and get these negative feelings and emotions out of your system. It's a release. And I'm telling you, when I did mine, I cried when I wrote it, because it hit me in the feels. Of course it is, because you're digging up stuff that you've been just kind of putting aside and not dealing with. And this is a really good way to cope and deal and heal. So I really recommend that you guys take part in this. What I'd like to do is post maybe every other day, whatever you guys think will work for you. And you're welcome to share your letters too, if you want, on the group. We did. Do whatever you want. But, yeah. Here's an example of people, things, whatever you can write letters to start healing. Letters to a lost loved one, like a letter to heaven, an abusive parent, or uncle or aunt, whoever, your abusive spouse or ex-spouse, your younger self, your future self. Like, what would you tell your 10-year-old self now? Or what would your 10-year-old self tell you now? Write a letter to your drug addiction. Say goodbye. Write a goodbye letter to it. Or your alcoholism. Or whatever your addiction. Write a letter to your mental illness. Write a letter to your chronic pain. How it makes you feel and how frustrated you are and you're miserable. Whatever. Write a letter to it. Who cares? You're the one in control. Write a letter to a sibling. A friend. Someone you love who's addicted. Who's in addiction or recovery. Write a letter to a loved one who is dealing with a mental illness. So, what I'll do, like I said, is every other day, maybe third day, I'll post who I want you to write a letter to. And like I said, I encourage you to participate, because I think it's a really, really good thing. And I'm going to participate as well. Absolutely. I have a few letters I'd like to write to some people. But either way, I'm going to cut this short, and like to welcome all of our new members, and please don't be shy. Just say hello and tell us where you're from, whatever, and our group really works like a family. And yeah, where the week is still going. I usually post the events on Sundays for the week because we have Warrior Wednesdays with Alyssa and I, and Thursdays is Therapy Thursdays with Alyssa, and she's going to be discussing addiction, recovery options, treatment options, and stuff for the next little while, because the addiction topic just kind of hasn't been talked about in a while. Fabulous Fridays with Mickey Zeta in the morning. She comes to us from survivingabusenetwork.com, and she also has a secret Facebook account called Surviving Abuse Network. And also like to say congratulations on your release of your book. I can't wait to get one and read it. I'm so happy for you. And what am I forgetting? I don't know, but either way, I'm going to have to strip something off here because I'm cooking. But I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and if you ever have any concerns or questions, please feel free to contact myself, Alyssa, anybody. And if you're ever feeling down and you need to talk to somebody, text a group member. Text me, text Alyssa, whoever. Just text somebody. Because you're not alone. None of us are. So I will say goodbye, and I'm going to strip something off here so I can feel a little cooler, and maybe dip my feet in the cold Atlantic Ocean. I love you all, and keep on keeping on, warriors. Bye.